Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Unacademy, and in this lesson, we'll be talking about the registration of partnership firm. This is presented by me, Ashish Sachdev. You can read more about me from this slide. Follow me on Unacademy on this user link, and always give a 5-star rating for my courses. Review them and recommend them if you really like them, and share my courses on various platforms like Facebook and WhatsApp. And you can contribute if you wish voluntarily from the contribute button that is provided under the video. Fine, so let's get started. Now some basic points regarding registration. Now partnership registration is optional, my dear friends. Okay, it is not compulsory. Fine, so no specific time is there to get yourself registered. Okay, because it is not compulsory, so there is no specific time to get your partnership registered. And registration can be taken at any point of time, either before starting the business or during the business, because it is not compulsory, so there is no time limit and you can take the registration at any point of time. So these were certain basic points that we covered. Fine, now the steps for registration. Okay, the steps for registration. Now the first step is, obviously, if you have to get yourself registered, you have to file an application form for registration. Okay, now that application form has to be submitted along with a partnership deed. Okay, along with a partnership deed. Now where that form has to be submitted, it has to be submitted to the registrar of firms. It has to be submitted to the registrar of firms for registration along with the fees. So three things you have to submit, two things you have to submit along with fees. Okay, now what are those two things? First one is the form, the registration form, and the other one is the partnership deed. And whom to submit? Registrar of firms. Whom to submit? Registrar of firms. Okay, so the application form, partnership deed, whom to submit? Registrar of firms, along with the fees that is there as per the law. Fine. Now the next thing, what forms along with we have to what are the ingredients that have to be contained in the form. Now there should be a firm's name. Okay, obviously when you have to carry a business, you should have a name under which your business will be carried out. Okay, so that your document should contain a firm name, the principal place of business. Okay, the major place where your business, the important place, or the principal, the main place where your business will be carried out, that is called the principal place of business. The name of its other places of business. For example, if you have your head office in Delhi and you have a branch office in Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore. Okay, so you have to mention all those places. Fine. Okay, now the next you have to mention is the details about all the partners and the date of joining of each partner. Okay, name in full and permanent address of the partners. That is the details regarding all the partners, who all are the partners of that partnership, and the duration for which the firm is going to continue. So these are all the certain details that have to be mentioned along with the registration form. Okay, now after once the form has been submitted with the registrar of firm, the registrar will verify the signatures on the deed and application form. Fine. Now all these documents have to be properly signed and verified, and after their verification has been done by the registrar, then in the third step, after verifying all the documents, if the registrar of firm thinks that it is just and equitable, then the registrar of firm will issue you a certificate of registration. So it is a very simple procedure. Just you have to fill the form along with the partnership deed. Okay, submit it to the registrar of firms along with the fees. All these things have to be there. Fine. And the registrar will verify all the signatures and everything, all the documents and deeds. And then when he is satisfied and he thinks that it is just and equitable, he will issue you a certificate of registration. So that was all. So next, there is a note. Okay, registration gets completed when registrar of firm enters the name of the firm in the register and issues you the certificate of registration. Okay, so this is the point when registration gets complete. However, registration is deemed to be completed. Okay, registration is deemed to be completed. Okay, it will be considered that registration has been made at the moment when firm applies for registration. Fine. Now this has been a privilege that has been given by the act, so that any person, if there is a firm which is not registered and they are into the process of getting themselves registered, they will be deemed to be registered from the day on which they make the application to get registered. Now this privilege, it enables certain firms that are not registered to file certain cases in the court of law, because only registered firm can file certain cases in the court of law in case of any dispute. Fine. So this privilege has to be kept in mind. That is, registration will completed. It will be completed when the registrar will put your name in the register of firms. Okay, fine. But it will be deemed to be completed. It will deemed to be completed on the day when you apply for registration. So this is a privilege, so I have taken it as a note, and it is an important note. Okay, so this is an important note, my dear friends. This is an important note, so make note of it. Fine. So next, what are the advantages and disadvantages of registration? Why we need to get it registered? Why can't we do our business without getting registered? Okay, so there are no specific advantages as such. Okay, however, there are certain disadvantages or drawbacks of non-registration. Fine, you will not get any added on benefits if you get your firm registered. But if you don't get your firm registered, there will be certain problems that you might face. Okay, now what are these problems or drawbacks or disadvantages? Let's see. Firm cannot sue the partners. Fine, if there is a dispute in the partners, so the firm, it cannot sue the partners, it cannot file a case against the partners. Similarly, the partners also cannot file a case against the firm. Okay, firm cannot sue the partners, partners cannot sue the firm cannot sue the third party. Fine. So firm can also not sue the third party. If some third party has made a dispute against the firm, so the firm can also not sue the third party. And the third party, however, it can sue the firm. Okay, now this is a drawback, that the third party can sue you, but you as a partnership cannot sue the third party. Fine. And unregistered firm cannot claim set off of more than rupees 100. It cannot claim a set off of more than rupees 100. Set off means if there is an liability and it has to be set off. So if you are not registered, you can claim it for an amount exceeding rupees 100. Okay, so these are certain drawbacks of not getting your firm registered. Hope you have understood and enjoyed the lesson. Please rate, review and recommend. Upload the video if you really like it. Okay, have an awesome day. See you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.